This video is going to take you on a tour of some of the interesting karst features that we can see in different parts of the world. We're going to take a little bit of a tour in the United States, but then we're actually going to go outside of the United States to look at some of the more impressive features. But we're going to start off by going to Kentucky, the bluegrass region of Kentucky, which is known for its karst features, particularly in the Mammoth Cave area. So from here, we're going to fly down to what's called the outer bluegrass, and we are going to take a look at this whole area in here. Mammoth Cave is located up here. This whole area is karst as well. So the first thing to take a look at is the escarpment that forms Mammoth Cave. This is a layer of shale, and underneath it is limestone. That limestone is what dissolves and forms caves. On the surface of the limestone, we get a lot of sinkholes that are created, and we can see those sinkholes in this part of the landscape, this sort of pocked landscape with all these small little lakes and ponds in them. If we fly up onto the escarpment area, we'll see a classic karst valley, which is sort of a deeply incised valley. This is actually a set of sinkholes that have sort of been linked up by solution taking place underneath the main layer here. We're going to leave the US now and fly down to Jamaica. Jamaica has some really significant karst areas in it, particularly that area that's known as cockpit country. These are the large sugarloaf type hills that are formed as a result of karst dissolution over a long period of time. We're going to fly down in here, and you can see the pretty chaotic cut up landscape that is typical of these sorts of limestone areas. To take this to another level, though, we're going to leave North America and the Caribbean, and we're going to go to China. Here we're going to go to some of the most famous karst areas in the world. Fly down to a national park in China that is known for its karst. You can actually see the ridge and valley area. We're in a limestone valley. These are limestone valleys separated by ridges, and very typical in this sort of folded area, similar to what we saw when we looked at folded areas in North America. But now what we're going to do is fly down to the limestone area where you can see very well developed karst that has produced these sort of dramatic tower-like shapes. And if you were to fly to this area and look at some of the photos in it, you'd see that the landscape isn't really shown that well by Google Earth. You really have to look at some photos of the area to get a good sense of what this area looks like. So I'll just click on a couple of these so you get an idea of what they look like. These very tall towers found all over this area.